Here's a headline from the Washington Free Beacon. Biden admin to fund crack pipe distribution to advance racial equity.
Well,
Boy, that's a loaded header.
that sounds a little bit racist too.
Mm-hmm.
How is that supposed to help racial equity?
Well, so
do I dare even ask? Because there can't even be a real answer to that, right? That's just BS, right?
That's a lot
is it like the Bernie
speak.
Sanders when he was trying to, make it legal to sell drugs to help out the black people? Do you remember that?
No.
Oh my gosh, he said it out loud. You should look that up.
Effectively legalize marijuana in every state in the country. What we are also going to do is move to expunge the records of those people who are arrested for possession of marijuana. And I'll tell you what else we're going to do. We're going to provide help to the African American, Latino, Native American community to start businesses to sell legal marijuana rather than let a few corporations control the legalized marijuana market.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, how is that not racist?
Mm-hmm.
Because, they got to make their money selling drugs. Really? That's what you think, Bernie?
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. It's insane. And, this does make sense from the Biden administration because the smartest man that Biden knows is Hunter. So he's probably like, hey,
yeah,
how about you make some of this crack stuff free and hand it out, for racial equity. Yeah, let's do it for that reason. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Hunter could be, like the czar of this of these smoking kits.
Wow, that's unbelievable. They're really doing that, huh?
Yeah, this picture is disturbing.
Yeah, well, that's what crack is.
This is a nasty. Sorry, those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, check us out on Spotify or YouTube or Rumble. You can see the pictures.
Yeah, some dude sitting there lighting up his crack pipe. Except for, was that a crack? I guess I'm not too familiar. That actually didn't look like a crack pipe with weed in it or something.
Yeah.
Because I thought a crack pipe, you like heated up the bottom of the glass. I don't know. I'm not too savvy with the whole crack. I just know it's kind of bad. Maybe our next show we're going to grab some crack and maybe we'll get some of this free crack kits and try it out. I mean, it's
a hell of a show.
It'd probably be the last one we do too.
Yeah,
find a new hobby.
Yeah, we're gonna be divorced.
Yeah. Lose our teeth.
No, you're right. Actually, that pipe doesn't. It looks like maybe that would be marijuana.
Now I'm all confused.
I wouldn't even say that looks like tobacco, but that's a fancy looking pipe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
but his nails are disgusting. Oh God!
He's got to have something to nibble on while he's on crack.
That's kind of what it looks like. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna just read a little bit here.
Yeah, tell me what this is about. This is a mess.
Because there's some dispute about whether the government is actually handing out crack pipes. Because, well, I'll get to it.
Yeah,
there's a USA Today article about it. But anyway, this is from the Washington Free Beacon. The $30 million grant program, which closed applications Monday and will begin in May, will provide funds to nonprofit and local governments to make drug use safer for addicts. Yeah. Included in the grant, which is overseen by the Department of Health and Human Services, are funds for smoking kits and supplies.
Have you ever seen the show? And it's, what is it called when everybody gets together? Intervention.
Oh, yeah.
And a huge thing that they talk about, which makes people worse off, is being the enabler. How is this supposed to help when we are enabling it? You're not going to go to jail. There's no consequence. In fact, we got your back. In fact, if you don't have the supplies, we'll hook you up with that too. Why are we enabling this? This is unbelievable.
Well, their spokesperson...
This is say yes to drugs.
Evidently, the spokesperson told the Free Beacon that these kits will provide pipes for users to smoke crack, cocaine, crystal meth, and other illicit substances.
Well, that's good. They can hand out syringes so they don't have to use dirty needles when they shoot up with heroin in their toes.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Well, they're talking about they want to reduce the risk of infection from sharing, I guess, pipes.
Infection of what?
COVID? All kinds of different stuff, because they say cuts and sores. Okay. Because these are people that are like
I remember they had scabby faces and stuff.
It's disgusting.
So you would still think what you would rather do is try to wipe out the crack from the face of the earth instead, right?
Yeah.
But no. Let's enable it, make a place for them, give them new crack pipes.
Well, and here's where the the racial equity thing comes in.
Yeah, tell me about that.
The HHS said the kits aim to reduce the risk of infection when smoking substances with glass pipes, which can lead to infection through cuts and sores. Applicants for the grant are prioritized if they treat a majority of underserved communities, including African American and LGBTQ plus persons, as established under the President Joe Biden executive order on advancing racial equity. So now this to me does not seem like it's supportive. You were just talking about enabling. This doesn't sound good at all. How is this a good thing for these two communities?
And how about this? How about why aren't the black people stepping up and saying, hey, you know what? We're not all about crack.
Yeah.
In fact, I know a handful of black people. I don't think I know any of them that do crack.
When does BLM come out and say?
And how is that a racial?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do they even know what racial means? I mean, they don't even. Mm-hmm. It's a minority group, and how come the LGBTQ are in extra need of crack pipes?
Yeah, why is it that these particular communities should be prioritized?
Yeah.
To then be provided or enabled to do this particular
thing. Am I, as a white male, more capable of going out and buying new crack pipes on a regular and get my own crack? But these people are not capable of it? I mean, what? It just doesn't make any sense, right?
Doesn't make any sense.
No matter how you paint it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds racist to me. I'm sorry. It sounds racist and bigoted.
I agree.
You're not supposed to put everything in one.
There's not a whole logic in this particular thing.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they go on to say Democrat-run cities such as San Francisco and Seattle have distributed smoking kits to residents. Some local government, however, have in recent years backed away from their smoking kit program over concerns they enable drug use, like in Louisville,
They're just
Kentucky.
Concerned about it, or it is doing it?
Yeah. Louisville, Kentucky, for example, allowed convenience stores to sell smoking kits, but later banned them. Legislators in Maryland ditched their distribution plan after facing backlash from the local law enforcement and African American leaders. Well, good. There should be some, local leaders, in this case, African American leaders that stand up and say, stop doing this.
Don't do this on our behalf.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah,
in fact, do I dare say, I think the majority of people I think that do crack are white people. If I can remember, if I see some crazy cracked out person down on the street, it's some crazy white dude out there freaking out. Oh my heavens.
We do live in more of a more white community, and it's true. Like the drug problems, the homelessness problems, it is, I would say, significantly more white in our particular area. I don't see a whole lot of people of color suffering from the same addiction and homelessness issues that a lot of these other white people do.
Make it sound like they're freaking helpless, and they're not. They're freaking more capable, if not just as capable as we are, for doing bad things and good things.
Yeah, but we've already identified what the main problem is here: drug use. It doesn't. Why does color or sexual orientation have anything to do with it?
I think it helps sell their agenda because they're doing it for good reasons, to help out the minorities.
Yeah, it looks like President Joe Biden's executive order on advancing racial equality.
Maybe he has
not equality.
Equity. Perhaps.
Don't want to screw those two up. Yeah, that's something else, isn't it?
It blows me away. Thanks for listening to the shortened version of our show.
If you want to catch the full audio episode, you can find it here or wherever you find your podcast. But if you want to see the full version in video format, you can catch us on YouTube, Rumble, and now on Spotify.